Welcome to a special edition of Takeaway, a weekly conversation where we talk about our takeaways, our reflections on our pastor's message from this past weekend. Now, if you watched last week, you know that this week I'm in Peru with Richard and his family, Krista and Nathan, and I'm excited to be here, man.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming.
Thank you. Yeah, you're going to notice that we're not in a studio. I guess you could say you're on site, right?
We are definitely on site this week.
Yeah. So we live in a city. If you've watched last week's, you'll know we live outside of a city in the jungle on a base called Fine Up, and we're on that base right now. Right here on our base, our house is just right back on the backside, and we're here. We watched the sermon today, and we're getting ready to go to the tribe tomorrow.
Absolutely. So we're recording this on Sunday. Richard, as he just said, we just watched the message, heard Tony share his vision about 2022. And man, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
As I think about everything he said from goals for us personally and goals for us as a church, man, wow.
You know, what's interesting is I love the fact that he started out with talking about what happened with Silverdale this last year. And honestly, I got emotional.
Yeah.
Seeing what our own church has been able to do. But the way he brought it to was the fact that it's not an entity doing it. It's personal.
It's personal.
Right?
Yes.
And so you have all these different people that make up the church. I mean, we know this. The church is not a building.
Yeah.
It's not a site. It's not a campus, which there are, many of at Silverdale. It's the people.
Yeah.
And so God is doing such an amazing work through Silverdale, but when we say that, what we really want to say, what we mean is that God is doing an amazing work through the people that make up Silverdale. And that's what's exciting. So knowing that he's not only doing an amazing work in Chattanooga, but he's doing an amazing work here, and it's all because of what God is doing through the people of Silverdale.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Which you and your family are a part of that fellowship. And one of the things that Tony talked about early on in the message is worship, grow, and serve. Now, we've talked about that a lot as a church family. And, at one point when he said that, we paused the video. One of the benefits of being online and watching it after the fact, as you can pause and talk about it even in real time, which we did. I said, I want to remember that. I want to make sure we talk about that. Because this is very personal to me, as Tony talks about how all of us need to be involved in worshiping, in growing as disciples, but then also in serving. And so I'm so grateful for the friendship that God has given me in you and in your family, and the work we can do together in serving Him. Because this isn't necessarily connected directly to being an online pastor. This is a passion God has given me in large part because of the friendship He's given you. He's given in you to me. And so, man, it's just so exciting. Yeah. But then thinking forward about the Appleton campus, the legacy service, what God's going to do in your life and in our lives through intentional discipleship. Yeah. Just really focusing in on growing as disciples.
Yeah, it's really exciting because we know that with worship, grow, serve, the impact that Silverdale as a church, with all the people that are make up of that, have on the people within the church. And as a result of that, Michael is here. Again, not as an online pastor. Michael is here as a person, as a member of the church, as a believer, as God has pushed him to come and go serve. And we're going to go to a tribal community. And as we go to this tribal community, we're going to be encouraging them to
press
worship,
on,
grow, serve, and press on.
And press on in that.
Yeah, because and pressing on, obviously, in the tribal community has a much different, it looks different. It's the same, but yet it has a different set of problems and circumstances and hardships in that. And so we understand that it's going to be hard. But the fact of the matter is that we're going to be encouraging them to press on, but in the exact same way as the Appleton campus, the legacy, service, you're going to be encouraging people in different ways to press on. And so basically, here's what it is. We're going to meet tribal people in a place where they live, where they are, to help them in their context to press on.
Yeah.
What's going to happen on the Appleton campus? We're going to go. You're going to try to go to them, people where they live, in their culture, in their neighborhoods, and to encourage them to press on. Yeah. In the legacy service, go to them in a way that they can worship, where they can learn well, where they cannot be distracted, do whatever it is, and help them to press on. And so it's different, yet it's the same.
Yes, yes. So exciting.
Yeah.
So exciting. So tomorrow morning, this is Sunday. We're recording this on Sunday. Tomorrow morning, Monday, we're going to fly out.
Yeah.
It's about a 3-hour flight from just down the road from here. There's a gravel road right in front of us, right behind you. That way, where we're gonna get on a plane and fly out close to Ecuador, land. And you talked about all this last week in the video. You can go back and watch that. Land, hike, boat, hike, and spend the week and teach.
Yeah.
And so thank you for your prayers. Many of you have commented on Facebook to me personally. Thank you for your prayers. I'm grateful for that. I just want to ask that you continue to pray, because by the time this is recording, we're off grid.
Yeah. By the time
Not
you
recording,
see this,
playing.
By the
I said
time
the
you
wrong
see
thing.
this, we're already going to be in the air, most likely. I don't know.
No, this will go out Tuesday.
Okay, we're already going to be there. We're going to be there for a couple days. We're already going to be bathing in the river. We're already going to be, eating. We have no idea what. but the important thing is, we ourselves, it doesn't matter whether it's a missionary, pastor, we as believers are being encouraged to press on.
Yes.
As we do that, we are encouraging others, pastors, other believers to press on.
And what are they going to do?
They are going to encourage the people in their own local congregations, in their own villages, when they go back to their villages, to press on. And so it's a discipleship model. It's exactly what Pastor Tony's talking about when he talks about micro church and everything, and disciples making disciples. I'll tell you real quick, one of my favorite stories is a couple of times in these villages I've gone and been able to teach. And twice I've heard pastors come back and say that right after we taught them, they went to another village or other villages and traveled and taught them what we taught them pastors to begin with. And so it's so exciting to hear that the word that's going out is going out way beyond that. And so that's the goal. Yeah. That's the goal.
So I'm excited, dude.
I am too.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to share the story with you when we get back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and your prayers again, as I said. And hey, listen, we as a church do look forward to worshiping with you next weekend. And so if this is the first time you've really checked out Silverdale, if this video is it, thanks for watching. We want to encourage you to be a part of a weekend worship service somewhere around the Chattanooga area, or online, even if you're places like Peru, like I am right now, you can join in online. We have a Saturday service. We have Sunday services throughout the Chattanooga area. Find out more about times and locations at our website. And this week, spend some time with the Lord, thinking about what it means for you to press on.